Hef, welcome obviously to Nostell Priory, the YEA Air Base. They've got two, one here and one in Topcliffe, and I just thought it was important to bring you here. I know me and you have been working closely together for the last few months, and I think it's nice just to see what work we've been doing over the last 11 years.
No, it's amazing, Boothy. Thanks for taking me here. It's a great setup for a very, very good course, and it's very important. And it's for me, as a foreigner, as new to this country, more or less, to see how they run it, how important is it, what they are literally doing day in, day out. So very good.
You'll see, obviously, we've had to move. This is what it's all about. We've just seen the helicopter take off. Unfortunately, you don't ever want to see that, but this is what we're raising money for.
Yeah, as we said it, hopefully nothing is going on, and then they had to go to an emergency, which you don't want to see, we don't want to see, but it's very important because they save lives, and you don't want to be in the position to wait for them. So it's crucial and very important, their job, what they do. And pedaling for pound is obviously a big part to help the Yorkshire Air Ambulance. And my question now is, Boothy, because you're like involved over the last couple of years, you're a big part of it, you push it, you organize everything more or less. What is pedaling for pound?
Pedal for Pounds, great question. It's a big event that's taken off. Started in 2009 with Dean, when he came to be chairman of the club, wanted a charity to be on the front of the shirt, and YEA was the first ever Huddersfield Town charity to be the shirt sponsor, and Dean decided to make quite a few events, and like I said, the main one was the Pedal for Pounds. And the first time he said he was going to pedal to the first away game of the season. He didn't know, the fixtures weren't out, so he didn't know, and the first game was Southend away. So Dean said he'd cycle to Southend. So he invited supporters, anybody who wanted to take part. We had 24 that day join us, 3 days down to Southend. I ended up getting involved and pedalling down there, and we raised about £50,000, which was fantastic for obviously the Yorkshire Air Ambulance and our very own academy, to bring some of our junior lads in. And then over the years it's just taken off. We've done.
How many did you do? Where did you go?
We've done Brighton, Carlisle, started at Arsenal, Highbury. We've done Tour of Yorkshire. Then we took it a little bit further. We went to Germany when David Wagner, when you were playing, we went to Dortmund. We took 175 cyclists to Dortmund to cycle back
How
from
was
Germany.
the organisation there?
The organisation was absolutely fantastic. We won't mention that the bikes didn't turn up. Thank you very much for that. One job I had, and the bikes never turned up. But on a bike ride, do you need bikes? It's more
Not
about,
really.
Pedal for Pounds is more about the camaraderie. It's more about people being together and enjoying it. Obviously, we do need to cycle. We had to get back, but
at some point, you know, the last bit you have to cycle, and the bit before you do it for a good cause and you raise money.
Exactly.
Did you have like Andy as well, like a favorite ride?
Yeah, and I didn't do the ride. I did 6 rides before, but I didn't do this ride, and it has to be. We went to France and Belgium, and to commemorate the World War I, the 75 years of World War I, and we went to 6 of our ex-players' graves who unfortunately lost their lives during World War I, and we laid wreaths there. And one night we stayed over at the Menin Gate in Ypres, and myself, Dean and Janet laid a Huddersfield Town wreath on the Menin Gate, and there must have been about 1,500, 2,000 people every night goes there. And for Huddersfield Town to do something special like that, I thought, this is what the club's about. It's, what happens on the football pitch, but it's about raising money. And we had nearly 200 supporters there as well, and it just makes the club that little bit special. And raising money for the YA and for the various charities, that day I just stood there and just thought, this is what Huddersfield Town's about.
This just makes you proud. When I hear this story, is a totally different club compared to other clubs. This is a family club. This is for everybody, for the community. You see everybody's backing each other up, and just an amazing story, really, really emotional. And in all these rides, how many money did you raise so far?
We've raised over £2.5 million.
Wow.
And that's not just all. That's not just all for Pedal for Pounds. We've probably raised 2.3 million through the cycling. We've raised 300,000, over 300,000 for Walk for Pounds. We've done various other fan events, but we've raised money for the Yorkshire, obviously Yorkshire Air Ambulance, our academy. But over the years, we've done for Rudy's Retreat, which we bought a caravan, which made families who've had bereavements or illness in the family go and have a week together by the seaside. Forget Me Not Trust. We employed a nurse for a year at the Russell House Hospice. Hollybank Trust. We built a kitchen so all the residents at Hollybank could make their own food and learn how to prepare themselves for outside life. The Kirkwood physiotherapists, we bought gym equipment for them. It's unbelievable what we've done. Goals for Hearts, I think we brought about 20 defibrillators which we could take to schools and donate them to local schools. So yeah, we talk about the YA, but it's been more than that. Breakfast clubs, the Huddersfield Town breakfast clubs, God knows how many breakfasts and kids we've fed through this as well. So it's the YA has been a big part, but it's also the other local charities, and like you say, it's a special club being able to do this.
When you hear this, is very broad. Huddersfield Town is helping everywhere, so it's just amazing. And we spoke earlier here, how much money do you need to buy a helicopter and to run it in a daily basis? Can you share it with our supporters and everybody who wants to share that we have to raise more money for this good cause? Like how much costs are involved?
Yeah, well, I think the YA are hoping to buy 2 new helicopters next year, which is going to be in the region of £12-13 million. And also it's £19,000 a day just to run. And we take it for granted. We're going on the M62 back, we're driving or we're doing this knowing that the YA or the Yorkshire Air Ambulance will be there. If like we've always said, we never want to use it, and there's been somebody here this morning who's unfortunately having to use it, but you never want to use it. But having to raise £19,000 a day just so it can fly and just so it can make us all be safe in our homes and when we're out and about, it's unbelievable. So the fundraising for the YA do a fantastic job, and we do our little bit, and hopefully we can do it again this year.
Yeah, it's all about these little bits extra, what creates then like the bigger picture, the help. Of course you can't raise 19,000 a day, but like every little helps more or less, and it's a fantastic cause, the Pedaling for Pound, to raise some money for like the Yorkshire Air Ambulance, which is like so crucial and important. As we're sitting here, the helicopter went off, the signals went, and it was quite emotional for us as well, because like it's serious, it's not funny or anything else. They go out there, they're saving lives. We just had a jet with them before, and then all of a sudden, bang, they go. And this is first-hand experience. Is good to see. I don't really want to see it, but like it gives you a different layer of like the importance from their work. So Andy, what is the next ride? Do you have something planned? I know you're always planning in the office. I see you're just like always thinking about a next good ride.
Always planning.
Yes,
I've always said this, and I'm teaching you. We've always got a plan.
I know.
And it's funny. Obviously, we did the Harrogate ride, which was brilliant to be able to bring Pedal for Pounds back after COVID. And from that night, Dean and Janet are talking about where we're going next, where we're going. And this year, and it's been long, like we said, we've been planning it for two or three months now. Where can we go? And after the fixtures came out, we've decided we're going to plump for Cardiff, the last away game of the season. We're going back to the old pedal for pounds, and we're going to start at the John Smith Stadium. I'm going to cycle to Cardiff.
So Andy, Cardiff, why?
Why Cardiff? Like we said, it's taken a few months to go for Cardiff. It's 250 miles. We'll be doing it over 3 nights. Like I've said, we're going back to the old pedal for pounds where we cycled down to Brighton. We went to Yeovil, and we just thought this year, because of the economic climate and how difficult this year is going to be for raising money for entry fees and everything, we thought let's keep it in this country. We looked at going abroad, and we did mention it to the cyclists last year we would try and go abroad, but we just didn't feel as a club it was right to go abroad and put that strain on people for getting the sponsorship. We looked at Ireland, we looked at Isle of Man, and logistically it just didn't work. So this is perfect. Like, it's 250 miles. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a good route, and hopefully anybody who wants to be part of it can join us. We've had, over the years, we've had 15, 16-year-old kids joining us. We've had 75 plus adults cycling. They do it on electric bikes or anything. So anybody can join us. If you've ever thought about doing a ride, this is the one to take part in.
Oh, this is a very long way, but like, obviously fantastic, and I'm sure you organized it very well together as well with Dean and Janet. They do always an amazing job for all the charities. You have to say this as well straight out here. Brilliant job. Very happy that they did it, what they did. So this is not for granted. So you have to thank them as well, big time. And what I can say now is, Boothy, just join us with the ride.